All right, everybody, so here we go. This is the first video for the Kindness Project Oklahoma City. We have decided to name our YouTube channel Humana TV. If you get it, Humanity TV, Humana TV. I was just going to go over a few things with you guys as far as what I'm trying to do, as far as our upcoming kindness projects, and also what we're going to be standing for, what we hope to achieve, what we'll be doing in the future, etc. So, we have I've been overwhelmed just at how much people are willing to reach out to our community and help. What I have found is that, a lot of us don't want to ask for help when we need it because of many reasons. You don't want to appear weak. You don't want to have to ask anybody for help for, pride reasons or whatever reason that you don't want to ask for help. But I have found that, interestingly enough, people will ask for help on behalf of someone else. And if we keep this as anonymous as possible, assuming that the person who relays to us this information wants to remain anonymous, it actually ends up being very, very rewarding. We just got done delivering a whole, I'd say 3 carloads full of baby stuff, and then also 2 carloads full of groceries to the expectant mother that we were having. And it was absolutely wonderful. She was very, very touched. And we even took a picture with her because she wanted to remember this for the rest of her life. And that is what it's all about. The main reason that I started this is because with everything going on in the world, me being the ultimate empath that I am, I have had so much anxiety. I have had so much just heartache about what's going on in the world, and I want to do more, and I wanted to figure out how I can do more because, a lot of my weekends, though spent at home relaxing, I don't have to do that. I do make time for myself to relax, and I was thinking about it. So that last weekend that we did the homeless, we went and fed people that were in need downtown. I had $25 in my pocket, and I knew that if I didn't spend it on something worthwhile, that I would just spend it on, random crap. So that's that day that we went and we got enough, brown bag lunches for 25 lunches downtown, but it only lasted a block and a half. What we realized is that the main need downtown is going to be water. Like, people were in tears over getting a cold bottle of water. And so what we've decided to do with the Kindness Project moving forward, we're going to start to do monthly deliveries. So we're going to pick one day out of the month, probably the end, like the last Sunday of every month. And that's when we're going to do our deliveries. We're going to pick monthly topics or community outreach areas to have be our theme. So, for example, unless we get an email about somebody needing something urgently, like in this case, the expectant mom was one that we reached out to pretty emergently. If we have downtime, we will continue to provide water and snacks to those downtown. However, our next focus is going to be sobriety shout-outs. I have already had a wonderful, 30 plus people reach out about sobriety shout-outs. And what they're going to be getting is just, it's going to be a surprise because I'm afraid that some of them are going to be on my Facebook feed. So they're going to be all recipients of something just to remind them to keep going, and that someone out there, many people out there, are proud of them, and that they need to keep up the good work because sobriety is not easy. And then moving forward in the coming months, we're going to have themes like just any groups of people that we feel are maybe deprived of something, whether it be social injustice or just struggling communities that may not have the time or the want to ask for help. So in the coming months, August, we're going to do LGBTQ. Yes, it would have been more appropriate to do it for June, but June's almost over since it was Pride Month. But LGBTQ, these are just going to be for people in the community that have either had, difficult stories with coming out, or just people in the community that are doing amazing things for the LGBTQ community. We want to send some shout outs to those people or do some kindness deliveries to those people. September, we are going to try to do veterans. So thanking veterans for their service in a humble way. My husband, of course, is co-founding this project with me, and he's a veteran. And so we're going to think of something really awesome to do to our veterans to express our gratitude for their service to our country. And then October is going to be single mothers. So if you know anybody that is a single mom doing an awesome job, might need a little boost just to say, keep on going, let us know. We're going to provide something very, very nice for these, whether it's a flower and a porch drop-off saying that the community is there for them, or a card just telling them to keep on going. That's what we want to do. So back to the mission of the Kindness Project, I put on these little kindness cards that I have that says it's not just seeing, but doing. And that's really the idea. How many times do we drive down the road and we see all of these things that make us upset? And sometimes we do something and sometimes we don't. But this is also a way for us to reach out as a community and do something better and to actually give something back. I don't think it's enough anymore for us to just sit around and be not racist or sit around and be emotionally impacted by the injustices of the world. We have to do something more. And I believe in what I'm doing, and I believe that this is a way for us to give back to the community, and I believe that it will start a cycle of compassion amongst the community, because any person who is a donor, meaning a person who gives us supplies to give to another person, or a sponsor, meaning a person that has given me a monetary donation to buy supplies, they're going to get mailed some kindness cards. And the kindness cards have a little just information of where you can email if you or someone you know needs help. But also on the card, it will say sponsored donor and a colon, and you can put your name. Even if you're in the line at Starbucks and you buy somebody a drink, or you give a homeless person a bottle of water, or any person a bottle of water, you can also hand them that card so that they know where they can go if they need help, or if someone else that they know needs help. And I'm hoping that it starts a cycle of compassion. That's what I think that the world needs a lot of right now. And I'm tired of not contributing, even myself. I'm tired of posting, things on social media about how upsetting it is that this and that and the other is happening while not doing anything. And this is an opportunity for you as a community as well, that if you see something, if you don't have the time or you don't have the money or anything to do anything about it, let us know what's going on. I will reach out to the community and ask for the help that we need to help those in need. We have to keep helping each other and lifting each other up, especially in times like these. So, moving forward, I've already had a few people reach out as official volunteers for me. I am needing volunteers essentially not to spend any money or anything like that. It's delivery volunteers, people helping me deliver items. It will be people picking up groceries, or people coming over to our house and helping make brown bag lunches, coming over to my house and making, power packs for people that are just inspirational power packs. But also, we need volunteers to just help. I just need more hands more than anything. I have had a lot of really wonderful monetary donations lately. Like I said, within like a week, we raised like $500. And so, I believe in full transparency with all of you, because if you're trusting me with your money, then I want you to trust me to be telling the truth. Trust me to be doing good things with your money, and also trust that your money is going to a good cause. And so that being said, I'm going to continue to post pictures of, Amazon orders that I get, or receipts from Walmart or Target or Costco or wherever we're going, postage, things like that. The only thing that I've really had to invest in so far for us is going to be some column paperwork, some spiral notebooks, some binders, things just to get organized. I bought a planner so that I can really get our dates squared away. And I'm about to design our t-shirts, and every volunteer will get a t-shirt to wear when we're doing this on the last Sunday of the month. And really just moving forward in the community, this is a way that you can help by just sitting at home. I was really inspired to do this after my town hall meeting at work. I work for an amazing company, my 8-to-5 job. The company is really doing what they can to take an initiative on the stance of everything that's going on in the world with social injustice. And one gentleman from Chicago spoke up about his struggle. He is a man of color, and he spoke up about his struggle because he's originally from Minneapolis. And as soon as, George Floyd passed away, he went to Minneapolis and saw everything that's happening up there firsthand. I reached out to him and asked him what I could do more. And he just said, the first step that you can do when people are in need of something is listen, which, yes, I have already done with some people in the Black community. But now I just want to listen to everyone from every community that might be in need. And that's what I intend on doing moving forward, and then also doing something about what I hear or what I see. He said the second thing that you can do is get out and be proactive in your community. Do something good. And doing things that are good creates love. So that being said, today we delivered, like I said, 3 carloads full of baby supplies, and Fill My Basket actually came at the same time and delivered her amazing amount of food. So she was very touched and moved, and it was something selfless that we did. We drove over to the house. It took 15 minutes to unload 3 cars, and she is set for a very long time when her baby Destiny comes into this world. So I don't want anyone to think that you can't help, because there are ways that you can help, and there are things that you can do. And part of the first step in doing this is asking for help, even if it's for someone else. I think that we have all been in a rough spot. I know that I was for a very long time. And when I asked for help, people came in by the floods and helped me. I have been very fortunate to have a very supportive family that has always helped me in my times of need. But now that I'm in a good place mentally, physically, and emotionally, and I'm not doing well financially, but our needs are met. I want to make sure that other people's needs are met, even if it's emotional. Any kind of, if they're food insecure, if they're about to have a baby insecure, if they are down, just down in depression and they need a boost of, it's okay, there are people out there that love you. If you know somebody struggling, let us know. I'm tired of so many things happening. I'm tired of losing my friends to drugs or to suicide, mental illness. I'm tired of violence. I'm tired of the world not being the loving place that I know that it is and can be. I want to do more, and I want your help and support doing more. So, I was also going to address that there are some tiny ways to promote kindness in this world that don't involve you even getting involved in our kindness project or HumaniTV or anything that we're doing. Don't be afraid to go out and just do something nice for someone. The other day, for example, I was at the Salvation Army donation drop-off. They're working in this semi-truck, and there's no air conditioning. It is hot outside, and I dropped off some donations that we had, and I said, hey, it's really hot outside. Can I go get you something to drink? And the lady was like, oh my God, that's unbelievably kind. Thank you for asking. I have a cooler here. I've been doing it for 6 years. I really appreciate that. And that's just one small example of something that I could do. And I already had some water in my car, so it's not like I'd have to go out of my way to go get this woman a drink. I had it to give, and I was not thirsty, and she looked like she might be. So I asked. Open the door for people. Give that homeless person $1, or better yet, go buy them a cold water and give it to them. Just if you see something, do something. If you see someone on social media post something about really struggling with their mental illness, tell someone. If you see that someone's really struggling just with everyday life struggles, single mom, see how their mental health is doing. I'll see if I can't find them a babysitter for a couple of hours so that they can get out of the house, go get a pedicure, or just go drive and feel fresh air. These are the things that are important. And these acts of kindness are things that people won't forget. And I firmly believe that the cycle of compassion stems from that. If you're in a line at Starbucks, buy the person's drink behind you. If you are in a line at a grocery store and you have 100 things and the person behind you has 2, let them go ahead of you. Learn to be patient, learn to be kind, learn to be accepting. So that's what we're wanting to do. Also, if you see people out in the community that are doing amazing things for our community, giving back, protesting in the heat, babysitting for free, delivering food to homeless people, delivering socks to homeless people, clothing, anything, let us know so that we can say good job, because those people that are doing the compassionate work are probably not nearly as recognized as they could be and should be. So that's kind of where we are. This is in the very infantile stages of something new and exciting. And, I couldn't really continue with Waves anymore because of the pandemic, and because I feel like Waves was not anonymous help for people. People who needed the help with grief had to step in that door, and that's like one of the hardest and most courageous things that someone can do. Same thing with those support groups like AA and Al-Anon and all of those things. The hardest thing for people to do is to walk in the door. And people had a hard time with that. I have no problem still continuing on like a personal level, having people message me that are struggling with grief or loss. I would love to come over and just sit and talk with you. I'm more than happy to do so. Social distancing should you need it. We also have many masks that I can wear. But I'm here for you in that respect right now. I'm hoping that in the fall or whenever the pandemic kind of rears its weary head around us, that I'll be able to pick that back up and at least start something that will be more anonymous for people who need grief help and virtual, so that it will reach people that are not able to join a local chapter. And then I'm also hoping that, that this will inspire people around the state and around the country to start their own projects, their kindness projects, so that they can go and do things out in the community. If they see something, do something. It's important that we stay safe in that aspect. Like, I'm not ever going to go downtown and deliver all of these things by myself. I'll probably always have Scott with me or someone with me. Safety in numbers. It's important to keep doing that and to be safe and let people know what we're doing, where we're going, and why we're doing it. But I wanted to be honest with you guys and just kind of let you know where my head is, like, and why I'm wanting to do this and what the inspiration is behind it. Also, some of you probably read my post about getting an amazing amount of money that the year after Brianna died. I tried to go back to work and I couldn't work. And people reached out to me and gave me enough money to live for that year. And then my mom helped me after that year up until she died. And I was able to be at the hospital 2 times a day, every day until she came home, because of the generosity from people like you and people who just wanted to help. And I will never, ever forget that. That kindness that was given to me has helped kept me humble. It helped kept me grateful. It is why I am always mindful to practice gratitude all the time, and to also kind of be on the lookout for how my friends are doing overall, and to see now what more I can do, because there's so much that people can do that don't even involve money. And so if you're interested in helping me, I would love to talk to you guys. I'm going to be reaching out to people in the coming weeks. I'm going to be ordering some volunteer t-shirts from my friend Bart over at Bad Press. And I am going to just really move forward and kind of dive into this. Eventually, I would like to be able to register this as an official nonprofit. My company does provide us with paid community service per year. And we only can do that with organizations that are registered as an official nonprofit. So I would like to do that. The goals for the company moving forward, like I said, register as a nonprofit, really just maybe get a space for donations so that we can have a little space to store things. Also, maybe get some volunteer accounts with us that would involve printing or postage or just things that you kind of just need to make things run, organizational things. And, I want to do different drives, like food drives, clothing drives, all of that. But I'm still brainstorming on some ideas on where we can set up shop for a little bit. I do have a small townhouse. We have a little bit of space, but not a lot. If you are somebody that you know has a space that they're not needing and want to give to a good cause once a month, or let us drop off donations there and then eventually, meet there once per month at the hub, that would be cool. Other than that, moving forward, I am bringing a crib to our expectant mom next weekend, and I have been collecting information from our sponsors and donors that helped us get this going this first week. And actually I had a donor donate enough money to us that gave me enough money for the packages for about 30 of our sobriety shout outs. We'll need a little bit more to do a little bit more. Should I get some more people wanting to do sobriety shout outs, but not much? Maybe just about like $60 more, and I could do 30 more because I'm really good at budget shopping. So there's that. And like I said, I will keep everyone posted on the new projects that we have coming up and just keep the kindness going. Tell everybody that you love them. Remind people that there's humanity out there, that we are one unit, that when we work together, we can be a force to reckon with. We are awesome, and we are good, and there are people that have hearts the size of Montana. And I tell you what, yeah, it's good people, kindness, it's still out there in the world, and I intend to prove it. And so here we are. Should you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm going to try to get to everybody's via response this week, and kind of reach out to those who have already asked to be a volunteer. I'll give you kind of an idea of what you're going to be responsible for in the coming weeks. And then, yeah, we will go from there. I appreciate what everyone did this past couple of weeks for our expectant mother, and she does too. And you're doing really good in the world, and thanks a lot. And we'll talk soon. I'm going to try to do a weekly update. So yeah, we'll see you guys soon, and have a great week. Bye.